So today is going to be an exciting one. It's one that I wish I knew myself when I was starting out, and it's top 3 things you should know as a freelancer, because trust me, you get loads of these throughout your lifetime, especially when you're coming up. My name's Gelder. So let's kick it off with number 1. What is number 1? Number 1, there is no time limit. You're going to constantly keep working, and if you're not signed up for this, then you're going to have to look elsewhere. As a freelancer, you're constantly working, whether that's emails, doing your socials, editing, phone calls. There's just numerous of things that's happening consistently. And it's more like, I would class it more as 8 or 9 to a 9. So basically it's basically a full day. But in that time period, it's always good to have breaks. Go out and do a bit of fitness, go for a run, go for a jog, eat obviously. So you do have breaks in that time period, and when you do have breaks, kind of really do shut off from work. Because I think that's what helps and brings you back into focus when you then come back to your desk or go back to the office or wherever you are in the world. Know what you're signing up for, expect long hours, and just enjoy the process. Tip number 2, you're going to have to deal and negotiate with a lot of different people. And yes, people are going to try to take advantage of you and your services. So just bear that in mind. And when you're talking to these people, talk to them with respect, because ultimately they are a business. We have to understand where they're coming from because we are a business ourselves. So this all comes down to negotiation. It's all about learning how to negotiate with people, coming to a midpoint where you're both happy, and then agreeing on that. But please bear in mind, you're not doing it for the money, you're doing it for their needs. So whatever they're paying you or whatever your price is, you need to think about, alright, well, what is it that I'm actually giving them? So it's more than just the camera equipment. We actually are marketing their business. We are actually the face of their business. Believe it or not, we are putting a product out there for people to see. If it wasn't for videos or photos, then they wouldn't be able to see a physical product. Therefore, no one would trust the service. So with video and photos, it just allows people and new customers to trust their service and what they do. And last but not least, take things into your own hands. You are your own business, so if business is not going too well, do not beg for sympathy. This is down to you. So just know that you got to hustle and you got to grind in order to gain these contacts and to keep getting these financial successful months, because as a freelancer, it's going to fluctuate, it's going to go up and down. But also don't sell yourself short in terms of creativity. I think once you get to a certain point and you get a certain client base, you more likely are going to stop thinking about the money and start doing it for creativity. But when you are on the come up, it always happens, no matter who you are and what you do. You always tend to just chase the money, because ultimately, whilst you're doing that, you're gaining a good client base. I'd say hustle for 2 to 3 years, get those contacts, just try to do as much work as possible. But when you get these good contacts that you've got, start really taking into account of the creativity side of things, putting more time into a project, doing less projects, but for more money. So when you've got to that point, you can then really start putting your passion into these projects and actually building a great portfolio from them. Take matter into your own hands and take action. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was actually very helpful for a lot of freelancers out there. I've done it myself. I'm still a freelancer. I'm still learning all these different things. So for me right now in this period of time, this is what I've learned over the past few years. And I reckon these are the top 3 tips that happen in real life situations. A lot of people give you false information and, tell you lies that you should be, this, that and the other, but ultimately we all go through that process. We all take on loads of jobs to start with. We all, worry about how long we're working and whatnot. If you love it that much, all of these things you don't even think about. Just bear that in mind. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.